It is not uncommon for companies to conduct what is called a panel interview, in which a small group interviews the candidate in a single session. The idea of being interviewed by multiple people at the same time may seem intimidating. Do not fear, for handling such interviews may not be as difficult a task as it might seem. Remember, whether you are being interviewed by one person or a panel, you can only be asked one question at a time. So focus more on the question than on the group. Your answer will remain the same, whether the question is posed by someone on a panel or by an individual conducting the interview alone. There are a few points worth mentioning that you should keep in mind when you attend a panel interview. One person in the panel will ask a question at a time, and you need to make eye contact with the person who is asking you the question. Do not look at others when someone is asking you a question. When you begin answering the question posed by one member of the panel, look at the person who asked you the question. After a couple of seconds, turn your gaze to another member of the panel. As you continue with your answer, make sure you have looked at everyone, one after the other, without gazing at any one person for a long time. As you move your gaze from one person to the other, do not turn your head too fast. If the answer to the question is brief, it is all right if you are not able to meet everyone's gaze in the panel by the time you finish your answer. Make sure you make eye contact with each one. It may seem intimidating in an interview setting to make eye contact with everyone on the panel, for each member of the panel may have a different facial expression during the course of the interview. However, as you start to make eye contact, even reluctantly, with the members, you will immediately notice that you are gaining confidence. Do not think of the panel as a monster out to scare you. Think of the panel as a group of friendly people who are trying their best to make you feel comfortable. Do not judge any member in the panel by his or her facial expression. Many times, you will find out to your surprise that the person who appears to be very serious is the most jovial person you have ever met. Absorb the question in your mind, ponder it for a moment, and then begin answering. Often, you may find that one member asks you a question, and as you are about to answer, another member poses a follow-up question. In such cases, absorb both questions and answer them one by one. Often, one member asks a question, and after you have finished answering the question, the follow-up question comes from another member. So be prepared to go back and forth among the members as questions keep coming. It is a good idea to practice for a panel interview. Invite friends to pose as panel members and ask you questions. When you have practiced this way, you will feel very confident during the real interview.